Hey YouTube, welcome back to Trevor's Vinyl World. This is a part 2 video, so if you have not seen Taylor's version part 1, please watch that first. This is part 2. I will try to make the sequel just as good as the first, unlike most movies. But no, I just want to finish up my point, and for some reason I only get 10 minutes on these YouTube videos for now. So I don't like to condense it down if I have something to say. So every once in a while I'll make a part 2 video. But what I was saying, and basically I just want to kind of follow up on it, is that if you are a vinyl record collector, in a sense that, obviously we all just like to collect music that we're going to listen to, but we also sometimes, some of us, liked to buy items that we feel like over time they're going to go up in value, and either sit on them and just like to know the feeling that, hey, I have this item that's worth thousands of dollars and I was right, I bought it at the right time. Obviously that doesn't always work, and even in this case maybe this is just something that won't work. But this is just one of my theories, is that with the popularity of Taylor Swift being, I would say, the most popular woman in the world, out of the whole world, if you went around and said, who is a woman from America that you have heard of, I would say that the answer would be Taylor Swift. She is the most popular woman in the world. She is still producing music. Most people just go on Apple Music, or they find a way to upload and make playlists. Then you have the people like me that like to collect records, and we are sort of the afterthought. We are the dying breed, the people that, just won't adjust to the new world. So I don't think artists like Taylor Swift really care about record collectors. She's not up. She's not losing any sleep at night over, like, God, how do I sell more records? No, I think they just, to appease us, they press a certain amount of records, and then they say, here, you know, um, put these out and make those weird collector people happy. And then we're like, ooh, we are happy. Um, but my theory, again, is that everybody wants to get the Taylor's version. She originally came out with Fearless in 2008, and then in 2021 she made her version, Taylor's version. And every Swiftie fan ran out and bought Taylor's version. And my thinking is that when it comes to being ahead of the curve, you have to think in a different way than the average person. And the average person is saying, well, it's great that she now owns the rights to her music, and she's empowering herself, and I want to support that, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy Taylor Swift's Red version, Taylor's version, 1989 Taylor's version. But as a collector, a savvy collector, I would beg to differ. I would say, you know what? Let everybody else buy Taylor's version, and I will scour, eBay, Discogs, record stores, and I will buy the non-Taylor's version of her first 6 records: Reputation, the debut country album, 1989, Red, Speak Now, and Fearless. I will buy the non-Taylor's version, because they're going to keep repressing these records because Taylor Swift is so popular. And the 2000 records that they press, it it's like someone that owes thousands of dollars and you give them $100. It's gone already. And I think that the moment they press these records, they are gone. So the more that they do that year after year, the ones that are going to be sought after are the limited edition unicorns, like the non-Taylor versions, which are pretty much going to not exist years from now. So I'm thinking that every time I'm at a record store, every time I'm at a, estate sale, flea market, if I'm online looking at records, I'm going to try to find some of these, because I think down the road that you are going to have some of these be worth 10 times, 20 times what they're worth now. Because there are people that like the more limited edition it is, whether it's a sneaker, a sports card of Michael Jordan, a jersey, it could be anything that people collect, and records is one of those things. And here you have Taylor Swift, the most iconic musician of my lifetime. I think it's a good theory. So let me know in the comments what you think. And like I said, if you're just a record collector who, hey, you know what, I just like to buy what I listen to, you're overthinking it. It's like, I know I'm coming from a different angle, and I'm, for every record I buy that I want to run home and listen to, I also know that I don't even always get to listen to all the records that I buy that I want to listen to, but I enjoy buying records. I enjoy looking at records. I enjoy the way that they make me feel. But I know that I'm sitting on records that I've never listened to, and I would like some of those to be worth money, so that one day, like, I could say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go online. I'm going to sell a couple of these records, make, $500 or whatever. And maybe this is crazy thinking. Maybe they'll be just worth the same as the others. But if you're already collecting, if you're already spending money every month on something, I think it's worth it to every once in a while take a shot on, like, think of a theory and go with it. And I think with this, I'm very tempted to do it, because I think that one of the things you want to do is limit your risk. And I think that owning a bunch of Taylor Swift records and not overpaying by a lot, I think you could always get your money back. So in other words, if I go to Target and get the Target exclusive red Taylor Swift record and I pay $32, she is so popular that I think that if you ever needed the money back, you could say, you know what, I'm going to go online and I'm only going to sell this if I can get $32. And I think that in any type of collecting, you should buy what you enjoy, but you should also maybe leave 10% or whatever percent to, like, you know what, I want to have some stuff of value, and maybe at some point I'll flip it or I'll do something, and then that will then pay for, next month's purchases. Anyways, just an idea I came up with, and if anyone thinks it's ridiculous or think it's a good idea, or you're not sure, let me know in the comments what you think. I would be curious. And I guess I'll leave it at that. I hope everybody's doing well. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, repost the video if you want, and take it easy. Talk to you later.